Join me and we will together learn and explore English. I am Teacher Jonathan, your guide for this module, and welcome to DepEd MP TV. Today, we will discuss the composing effective paragraph. So, be ready with your paper, pencil, your self-learning module, and your water. Since you already know about developing paragraphs that illustrate each text type, you are now ready to compose an effective paragraph.
The following learning objectives which you are going to attain in this lesson. Number 1, define what is a paragraph. Number 2, determine the main parts of a paragraph. And number 3, compose a short paragraph or essay.
But before we move further, let us check what you already know about our topic by answering the pre-assessment.
You are given 5 seconds to answer each item. Number 1, this controls the other sentences in the paragraph. A, concluding sentence. B, paragraph. C, supporting sentence. D, topic sentence. Number 2, this is a short unified idea through a series of related sentences. A, concluding sentence. B, paragraph. C, supporting sentence. D, topic sentence. Number 3, this sentence contains the examples, reasons, or details from the main sentence. A, concluding sentence. B, paragraph. C, supporting sentence. D, topic sentence. Four, this presents a smooth and logical presentation of sentences. A, adequate development. B, supporting sentence. C, cohesion. D, unity. Number 5, without this part of the paragraph would sound unfinished and is hanging. A, concluding sentence. B, paragraph. C, supporting sentence. D, topic sentence. Let's check your answer. 1, D. 2, C. 3, B. 4, B. 5, A. 6, false. 7, true. 8, true. 9, true. 10, false. 11, true. 12, false. 13, true. 14, true. 15, true.
Before we discuss our topic today, let us recall some concepts that will lead you to the lesson by answering the activity. Instruction. Study the following sentences below. Number the following events in chronological order.
I went outside to check the rainwater we had collected. I went to check our drum to see how much rain we had. The doctor numbed my head and gave me 4 stitches. I wrapped a cloth around my bleeding hand. I slipped on our porch and cut my hand. We had a heavy rainfall. My father rushed me to the emergency hospital. The stitches were removed 3 weeks later. We had to spend an hour in the waiting room. Let's now check your answer.
How is it? Did you pass the activity? If yes, excellent. If no, never mind. Because these activities are provided to warm you up, you may have to pause this video to do the tasks. Before we proceed to our lesson, let us answer the activity first. Instruction. Place the missing letters in the box provided for you. Be guided by the clues given.
What's new? Instruction. You are given 5 seconds to answer each number. Afterwards, let us check your answer after each number. Number 1. This is said to be the main idea in the paragraph. The correct answer is topic sentence. Number 2. This shows the smooth flow of the sentences in the paragraph. The correct answer is coherence. Number 3. This is necessary at the beginning of the paragraph. The answer is indentation. Number 4. This shows the connection of one sentence to the other. The correct answer is unity. Number 5. This could be a summary of the paragraph. The correct answer is concluding sentence.
Let's discuss about paragraph and its main parts. Paragraph is a group of related sentences that present and develop one main idea. It is also said to be the foundation of a composition. And it can be short, complete composition that expresses a single, unified idea through a series of related sentences, according to SIL 1992.
Paragraph structure. A paragraph that stands alone has 3 main parts. A topic sentence. B. Supporting sentence. And C. Concluding sentence. A topic sentence makes the subject and purpose of the paragraph clear. It also states the main idea. It controls the other sentences in the paragraph. At the same time, is more general than the sentences that develop it. It also tells the reader what the paragraph is going to be about. B. Supporting sentence develops the topic sentence with specifics. It should contain the facts, examples, reasons, events, or specific details. And C. Concluding sentence is the recap of the whole composition. It may be the summary, an evaluation, or even additional insight about the idea. Feature of a good paragraph. 1. Adequate development. The following supporting sentences develop the main thought of the paragraph, and it must talk about the idea being discussed. This could be in the form of examples, facts, events, descriptions, or even reasons. 2. Unity. Be sure that all the sentences are directly related to the topic sentence and not only other topics. It should support and develop the topic presented. 3. Coherence. Check if all sentences are logically and smoothly related to one another. To check this, you ask yourself about the logical, organizational, and the transition signals used. 4. Cohesion is the connection of ideas at the sentence level. It can be readily seen in a text through the smooth flow of the sentence and the connection of the ideas. Take note. In writing a paragraph, indent the first line. 2. For additional ideas, and then for emphasis to show that it is annexed or another paragraph. 3. Not all paragraphs contain a topic sentence that is actually implied in the paragraph. This means that readers may formulate the topic sentence after reading the paragraph. 4. Topic sentence may appear anywhere in the paragraph. It can be found in the beginning, middle, or even at the end of a paragraph. 5. The 3 parts of the paragraph are not enough to mean an effective paragraph, but a paragraph must also have adequate development, unity, and coherence of thought. 6. Follow the process of writing a paragraph. That is the pre-writing, drafting, revising, editing, and publishing. Let's take the graphic organizer. Main topic or topic sentence. Supporting detail, supporting detail, supporting detail, and concluding sentence. Example paragraph 1. Study the paragraph below and note that the boxed sentence is your topic sentence. The underlined sentences are your supporting sentences, and the encircled sentence is your concluding sentence. Pork price hike. Pork price dramatically increased as the months passed by. Starting last year, a hog raiser faced great challenge as it was found out that most hogs were positive of African swine fever or the ASF. On the other hand, some local hog raisers harvested their hogs early or left the business in hog raising, causing less pork production. Thus, the supply of pork meat from all over the country decreased and caused an increase of the pork price. In Cordillera alone, the price of pork meat ranges to 300 to 400 pesos per kilo. Hoping that this increase in price at the end of the month may be solved. Pork price hike. Pork price dramatically increased as the months pass by is the topic sentence. Starting last year, hog raiser faced great challenge as it was found out that most hogs were positive of African swine fever or the ASF. On the other hand, some local hog raisers harvested their hogs early or left the business in hog raising, causing less pork production. Thus, the supply of pork meat from all over the country decreased and caused an increase of the pork price. In Cordillera alone, the price of pork meat ranges to 350 to 400 pesos per kilo. These are the supporting sentences. Hoping that this increase is in price at the end of the month of may be solved. This is the concluding sentence.
Let us now check your understanding about the lesson that we have discussed by answering the activities. Activity 1. Let's work this out.
What's more, Activity 1. Let's work this out. Instruction. Read the selection below and box the sentences that show the topic sentence. Underline the supporting sentences and encircle the concluding sentence. In this pandemic, we need vaccine. Vaccine accordingly stimulates your immune system to produce antibodies to a specific disease. This is to expose the body to a virus in a controlled way. Basically, it develops immunity to the disease without having the disease first. In the history of vaccines, Edward Jenner was noted to create immunity to smallpox and eventually eradicate it. This then was the first immunity to be used, followed by Louis Pasteur's rabies vaccine. To note, these vaccines created are millennials' accomplishments to humanity to save more lives. The topic sentence is, vaccine accordingly stimulates your immune system to produce antibodies to a specific disease. The supporting sentences are, this is to expose the body to a virus in a controlled way. Basically, it develops immunity to the disease without having the disease first. In the history of vaccines, Edward Jenner was noted to create immunity to smallpox and eventually eradicate it. This then was the first immunity to be used, followed by Louis Pasteur's rabies vaccine. To note, these vaccines created are millennial accomplishments to humanity to save more lives is the concluding sentence.
Since you are done, let us check your answer. Let us now assess what you have learned in this lesson by answering the activity 1. Check me.
What I have learned. Activity 1. Check me. Put a check mark before each sentence that supports the topic sentence. The topic is already given. 1. Sheila received an award. She said she had a lot of money. She explained that she has been burning the midnight oil just to finish all the given requirements. She loves eating with others. She always wants to study well before the test. Her parents push her to study hard for her future. She is a playful person. These are the answers. She explained that she has been burning the midnight oil just to finish all the given requirements. She always wants to study well before the test. Her parents push her to study hard for her future. Number 2. One sunny day in April of 2021. It was a clear blue sky with a warm mountain breeze. The sun was bright with the fragrance of daisies and mums. The room was crowded as they wait for their baby. The dogs bark as the man leaps out of the window. Dried leaves hover on the ground while the trees dance with the wind. A sweet and fruitful day to reminisce with family and friends spending the time together. These are the answers. It was a clear blue sky with a warm mountain breeze. The sun was bright with the fragrance of daisies and mums. Dried leaves hover on the ground while the trees dance with the wind. A sweet and fruitful day to reminisce with family and friends spending the time together.
Let us see what you can do after learning the lesson by answering the assessments.
What I can do. Assessment 1. Instruction. Identify if the sentence is a topic sentence, a supporting sentence, or a concluding sentence by writing TS for topic sentence, SS for supporting sentence, and CS for concluding sentence. Number 1. The architect is a good example of a person who must visualize solid objects or structures. Number 2. The die maker who makes patterns and molds must also be able to visualize the finished product. Number 3. Although their families probably still call these performers by their original names, the world knows them only by their stage names. Number 4. Modular learning is one mode of learning in the so-called new normal. Number 5. There are different kinds of blended learning. This could be through online or modular learning. Let's check your answer. Number 1. The architect is a good example of a person who must visualize solid objects or structures. TS. Number 2. The die maker who makes patterns and molds must also be able to visualize the finished product. SS. Number 3. Although their families probably still call these performers by their original names, the world knows them only by their stage names. CS. Number 4. Modular learning is one mode of learning in the so-called new normal. SS. Number 5. There are different kinds of blended learning. This could be through online or modular learning. TS. Assessment 2. Instruction. Write at least 3 supporting sentences using facts, examples, details, reasons, or events for each topic. Number one, many Filipinos struggle to survive this pandemic. Number two, ways on how to boost the immune system. Number three, my hobbies this pandemic. Your teacher will be the one to check assessment too.
We are about to end our lesson, but before that, let us check what you have learned so far by answering the post-assessment. Answer the following.
Post-assessment. Instruction. True or false? Write true if the statement is true and false if otherwise. You are given 5 seconds to answer each item. Number 1. 3 parts of the paragraph are enough to say that the paragraph is effective. Number 2. A topic sentence may be seen at the end of the paragraph. Number 3. A topic sentence may be implied. Number 4. The first line in the paragraph is always indented. Number 5. The use of transition signal is optional in paragraph writing. Let's check your answer. 1. False. 2. True. 3. True. 4. True. 5. False.
For your additional activities, my composition. Compose a one-paragraph essay about your single greatest fear. Be sure to have the complete parts of the paragraph and with coherence, unity, and adequate development of ideas.
Additional activities. My composition. Please be guided with the rubrics on paragraph writing in your self-learning module.
Well done, learners! That's all for today. I hope you learned something from our lesson. See you in your next module. Goodbye! Thank you for watching DepEd MP TV. To Jane Aglasi-Likod, the developer of the self-learning module that I used from the school's division of Cordillera Administrative Region, to our facilitators, Ma'am Josephine Lizardo, Ma'am Arceli Ordonio, and co-trainees, a million thanks to you.